Good morning, students. Now in chapter 6, lines and angles. Next topic is parallel lines and a transversal. So a line which intersect two or more lines at distinct points is called a transversal. Here two lines are M and a line L which intersect these two lines at point P and point Q. Clear? So line L is known as transversal line of line M and line N. And when a line intersect two or more lines, then this line is known as transversal line. So line L intersect line M and N at point P and Q. Line L is a transversal line for line M and N. Four angles are formed at each of the point P and Q. So here point Q, P, four angles are formed, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. Similarly at point Q, four angles are formed, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. Clear? Now angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. These angles are called exterior angles. Clear? Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are called exterior angles. Similarly, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 are called interior angles. Angle 3, 4, 5 and 6 are called interior angles. Clear? Now see here, two parallel lines M and N and a transversal line L intersecting these two lines in different points. Then angle 1, angle 5 are corresponding angle. Similarly angle 2, angle 6 are corresponding angle. Similarly angle 4, angle 4 and angle 8 also corresponding angles. Angle 3 and angle 7 corresponding angles. Clear? Means corresponding angles will be 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 4 and 8, 3 and 7. Angle 3 and angle 7. These are corresponding angles. Clear? Now alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are angle 4 and angle 6. This angle and this angle alternate interior angles, and angle 3 and angle 5 also alternate interior angles. Clear? Now alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles are angle 2 and angle 8, angle 1 and angle 7. These are alternate interior angles. Clear? Angle 1 and angle 7 and angle 2 and angle 8. These are alternate exterior angles. Now, interior angles of the same side of the transversal. Interior angle on the same side of the transversal are angle 4 and angle 5. Interior angle on the same side of the transversal, and also angle 3 and angle 6. Angle 3 and angle 6. Clear? So alternate. So interior angles on the same sides of the transversal are 4 and 5 and 3 and 6. Clear? Now, corresponding angles will be equal. Alternate interior angles will be equal. So you can write angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Corresponding angle. Clear? Angle 2 is equal to angle 6. Similarly, angle 4 is equal to angle 8. Similarly, angle 2 is equal to angle 7. Sorry, angle 3 is equal to angle 7. So corresponding angles will be equal. Similarly, alternate interior angles will be equal. Means 4 is equal to angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Angle 3 will be equal to angle 5. The alternate interior angles will be equal. You can write it. So angle in case of alternate interior angles will also be equal. Clear? Now, axiom 1. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles is equal. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles is equal. See here. Here L is the transversal line. L is the transversal line and two lines M and N are parallel. So transversal line L and M, transversal line L intersecting two lines M and N which are parallel, then their corresponding angles will be equal. So corresponding angle will be angle 1, angle 5. So angle 1 will be equal to angle 5. Similarly, angle 2 will be equal to angle 6. Similarly, angle 3 will be equal to angle 7. Angle 4 will be equal to angle 8. Clear? Now, next axiom. If a transversal intersects two lines such that pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other. Means if a transversal line intersect two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles is equal. If pair of corresponding angle is equal, then line will be parallel. Then both lines will be parallel. See here, for example, in this figure, two lines are AB and CD. A transversal line PS intersecting these two lines at the point Q and point R. Clear? So according to this axiom, if corresponding angles is equal, pair of corresponding angles is equal, means this angle is equal to this one, or this angle is equal to this one. Clear? Or this angle is equal to this one, this angle is equal to this one, means pair of corresponding angles are equal, then line AB will be parallel to line CD. Clear? Next theorem, if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angles is equal. It means, suppose line AB and CD are parallel to each other, clear, and a transversal line PS intersecting these two lines at the point Q and point R. Clear? So according to this theorem, if these two lines are parallel, means line AB is parallel to line CD, then their pair of alternate interior angles will be equal, means this angle will be equal to this one, or this angle will be equal to this one. So pair of alternate interior angles will be equal. Clear? Now next theorem, if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angle is equal, then the two lines are parallel. Means, suppose these two lines clear, a transversal line, this one, line M, line N and line L. Clear? So if pair of alternate interior angles is equal, means this interior angle is equal to this one, then line M will be parallel to line N. Clear? Or if this pair of interior angle, this interior angle is equal to this interior angle, then also line M will be parallel to N. You can say that. Clear? Now next theorem, lines which are parallel to same lines are parallel to each other. Suppose line L is parallel to line M. L is parallel to M, and L is also parallel to N. Then M will be parallel to N according to this theorem. Clear? It means if lines which are parallel to the same line, lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. You can say that if line M is parallel to L, also you can write in such a way that line M is parallel to L and line N is also parallel to L, then you can say that line M will be parallel to N. Clear? Means M is parallel to L and N is also parallel to L, means two lines M and N which are parallel to the same lines, means line M is parallel to line L and line N is also parallel to line L. So we can say that line M will be parallel to N. Clear? So lines which are parallel to the same lines are parallel to each other. Next theorem. A transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. See here, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, so here line L, line M and line N, these two lines are parallel, and a transversal line L. Clear? So transversal line L intersecting these two lines at the 2 points, this one and this one. Clear? So each pair of interior angles on the same sides. So interior angle means this angle, interior angle of same side of the transversal. So transversal is L, this angle plus this angle. These are interior angle on the same sides of the transversal is supplementary, means sum of these two angles will be 180 degree, or sum of this angle and this angle will be 180 degree. Clear? Now next theorem. If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of interior angle on the same side of transversal is supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. This theorem is opposite to the previous. So according to this theorem, two lines are M and N, and a transversal line L intersecting these two lines at the 2 points. Clear? So according to this theorem, if interior angles of the same sides of the transversal is supplementary, means sum of this angle and this angle, these are interior angles. So if sum and these two angles are same side of the transversal, if sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree, then line M will be parallel to N, or sum of this interior angle and this interior angle is equal to 180 degree, or these two angles are supplementary, then line M and N will be parallel. Clear? Now see the example here. In this question, PQ is parallel to RS given. This line is parallel to this one. Angle MXQ means this angle. MXQ is given 135 degree, and angle MYR is given 40 degree. We have to find XMV. XMV means this angle. Clear? So to find this angle, draw a line AB parallel to the line PQ or parallel to the line RS, because line AB is parallel to PQ and PQ is parallel to RS, so then AB will also be parallel to the RS. Clear? So now construct here. See here, AB is parallel to PQ and PQ is parallel to RS. Then AB will also be parallel to RS. Clear? Now AB is parallel to RS. So because PQ and AB are parallel to each other, so sum of this angle and this angle will be 180 degree. So this angle will be 180 minus 35. 180 minus 35 means 45 degree. Clear? Similarly, because RS is parallel to AB, so this angle will be equal to this one. So this angle will be 40 degree. Clear? So angle XMY will be equal to 40 degree plus 45 degree is equal to 85 degree. Is equal to 85 degree. Clear? Very simple. So see here, QXM and XMB is equal to angle QXM plus angle XMB is equal to 180 degree. Means this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 degree, because PQ is parallel to AB, then sum of interior angles will be 180 degree. Now put the value of angle QXM here, then you can find angle XMV. So angle XMV will be equal to 45 degree. Clear? Now similarly, angle BMY means this angle will be equal to this one. Alternate interior angles. Because AB is parallel to RS, so alternate interior angles will be equal. So angle BMY will be equal to angle MYR. So this will be equal to 40 degree. Clear? So write here 40 degree. So from 1 and 2, adding both angle, so angle XMV plus angle BMY is equal to 45 plus 40 degree will be equal to 85 degree. Clear? Very simple. Now next question. See here, find the value of X and Y and then show that AB is parallel to CD. So see here, in this question, according to this figure, X plus 50 degree will be equal to 180 degree linear pair. Clear? So X will be equal to 180 minus 50 is equal to 130 degree. Clear? You can find X easily. Now see here, angle Y will be equal to angle 130 degree, vertically opposite angle. Clear? So Y will be equal to 130 degree. Clear? And we find that angle X is equal to 130 and also angle Y is 130 degree. It means this angle is equal to this one. So line AB will be parallel to CD, because if alternate interior angles are equal, then both lines will be parallel. Clear? Now see next question. If AB is parallel to CD, and CD is parallel to EF, and Y is to Z is equal to 3:7, then find the value of X. Clear? So see here, because AB is parallel to CD, AB is parallel to CD, and therefore angle X plus angle Y, X plus Y will be 180 degree. Clear? And this angle will be Y, and Y plus Z will also be 180 degree. Clear? Now Y is to Z is equal to 3:7. So let Y is equal to, let ratio is equal to P. So Y will be equal to 3P and Z will be equal to 7P. Clear? So put the value of Y and Z in this equation. Y plus Z is equal to 180. So 3P plus 7P is equal to 180. So 10P is equal to 180 degree. Then P is equal to 18 degree. Clear? P is equal to 18 degree. Clear? So now Y will be equal to 3P, or P is equal to 18. So 3 into 18 is equal to 54 degree, and Z is equal to 7P is equal to 7 into 18, 126 degree. So Y is equal to 54 degree and Z is equal to 126 degree. Clear? We have to find X. Also according to this figure, X plus Y is equal to 180 degree. X plus Y is equal to 180 degree. Put the value of Y. So X plus 54, X plus 54 degree is equal to 180 degree. Clear? So X will be equal to 180 degree minus 54 degree will be equal to 126 degree. Clear? So X is equal to 126 degree is the answer. Clear, students? So now you have to solve the questions related to this topic. Okay, students? Thank you.